Hello everybody, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. For today's message I'm going to be channeling the Divine Feminine Twin Flame. I haven't done that for a little while, but your twin flame is you. You are one being, you are one consciousness. So whether it's a message for the masculine or the feminine, they are both equally relevant. And it's also useful for knowing what your person is mirroring for you at the moment and what you're mirroring for them, because it's a two-way thing, it's a mutual thing. So without any further ado, we can begin the message straight away with the first card. You still hold a piece of my heart. My beloved divine masculine, my beloved sexy man, yes, of course, you hold more than a piece of my heart. You hold all of my heart. You always will. You always have, and you always will. Yeah, I suppose you may believe that I've moved on, that I wouldn't have stuck around for you, that you weren't worth sticking around for. And if you thought that, I'm afraid you thought wrong. You're the only one I've ever loved, and you're the only one I ever will love. And I love you more with every day that dawns. More and more with every day that dawns. Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. I'm working to, my divine masculine, while you're figuring your own things out that you need to figure out, I am gathering up all the remaining missing parts of myself and bringing them home to myself and putting them back together. I've been doing it for a very long time, but there's still plenty to do. There'll be plenty to do after harmonious union. There'll be stuff to gather and bring home, all the way to perfect union or full enlightenment. So I'm figuring out what the missing parts of myself are, and I'm going to those places and I'm bringing divine love there. And I'm bringing them home. I'm bringing myself home to myself, piece by piece. Because as I do that, I bring a little piece of you home to me, and a little piece of you home to yourself, because there's no difference between the two of us. Love and light renew your life. Yeah, I am becoming renewed on this journey. I'm bringing divine love to all the parts of myself that are calling out for love, and loving those parts of myself very consistently. And I am becoming renewed. I'm becoming who I truly am. Not who I was told I am, or not who I may have believed I was, but who I truly am. A divine being of love and light. And that's what's going to magnetise you home to me. That's what's going to bring you home. There we are. Because by being my authentic self, by being the real me, I can see myself clearly, and I can recognise and see you clearly. And that's when you recognise and see me clearly. So that's what I'm working on right now. You are irreplaceable. Oh yeah, for me there is no other. There's no one that can replace you. There's no soulmate, no other relationship, no one on earth can do for me what you can. So please don't think I've gone away. I most certainly have not. just taking the roundabout route so I can manifest our union with a solid foundation so it's permanent and forever. You can't get rid of me that easily. You feel like home to me. So by bringing all these pieces of myself home, I'm bringing all these pieces of you and me together. Every time I heal something in my consciousness, we come into harmonious union in that little place in our shared consciousness. And there'll come a tipping point where we will have attained that inwardly, internally, to such a degree that our physical reality will have no option but to manifest around us to match that. And we won't be able to be away from each other. And then we'll be able to share that gift with the rest of the world, because we're not doing this just for ourselves and our own union, but the whole of humanity as well. Because everyone deserves a love like this. We're the trailblazers, we're paving the way for others to attain their unions once we have. The people around us, our closest friends, they'll see what we have, and everyone's gonna desire it for themselves. Our fiery climax approaches. Yeah, my love, our union is approaching. We have actually got no idea how fast it is approaching. It might not look like it's approaching particularly fast from ground level, from our eye level. But if we look at it from a higher perspective, from a bird's eye view, or even a God's eye view, we'll see that the perfect divine pace of our coming together is actually incredibly fast as we can handle, as fast as is compassionate for us, and that's okay. What we have to do is sit back, surrender, allow the divine to bring this to us. I can still feel you. Oh, well, of course I can. I feel you day and night. I feel you in my heart. I feel you in every fibre of my being. And that is where our union is. That is where we grow our relationship. That is where our union springs from. I'm still trying to find myself. Well, this was a theme for the masculine in the last message, where we're both finding the missing parts of ourselves and we're coming home to ourselves. We're bringing these parts of ourselves home to ourselves. We're reintegrating them, all the parts that were missing. It's like that song, you've got to pick up the pieces. And that's okay. It's a process. It's a journey. We're doing it individually at the moment, but we'll soon be doing the same work together. See clearly, feel your heart. Yeah, I can still feel you. And I can see you clearly as my one true eternal love. And so the more clearly I can see, the more clearly you can see. Feel into your own heart, because you'll be feeling me there. Because I know that I'm the only one who lives in your heart, just like you're the only one who lives in mine. It's time to release negativity. Yeah, so anything in your heart that shouldn't be there, any sort of low emotions, of not being good enough, being unworthy of this love, or just not being able to have this love. That's not part of you or me. It's safe to let those lower emotions go. Really see who you truly are, this perfect, infinite, divine being of love and light. We have no need for any lower emotions or misaligned beliefs. We were created as one in the same instant to share eternity together. And anything that's out of alignment with that divine truth is leaving right now. It's safe to let that go. It's safe to release that. Just see yourself clearly as pure light and pure love, because that is what you are. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave that there for this message. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.